Okay, we're going to do a demonstration of the mfsr. It's a multi-function stair router. We're going to be cutting open stringer. It's going to cut one stringer at a time, 1.5 thick, 11 and I think it's 11.5 inches wide, this particular board. So when we do this, we want to set up the machine for doing open cuts. Over here it says open stringer. We're going to do a triple pass, 3/4 deep, 1.5 thick material, and it's set for 1A, so 1A, and then we're going to cut three risers or 3 treads, so it's going to repeat 3 cuts. So machine's turned on. We're going to press start once. It's going to bring the stringer forward, and we press start the second time. That's what's actually going to start the cut. So here we go. Okay, so that was the cuts. Now what I'm going to do is just show you how we set it up. So I'm going to freehand this so it may be a little shaky. So over here is how you set the tread. And if you look closely, there's a line on here. That line is lined up with 10. So we're doing a 10-inch tread. This pin represents the 0 point to 1. So as this scale comes over to the other side, it's going to line up with 7.5. Now, of course, you can adjust this. Go ahead and hit reset so it comes out into the front. So we press reset to get the head out in the middle. And then there's a sensor here. If you put your hand in front of this, the machine shuts off. So now there's no air on the machine. So if you come around here and you loosen these up here, and the one in the back, with no air on it, mind you, and then you make a subtle adjustment here. If you look, we're changing the riser dimension. And what I'm doing is I'm turning this. So I'm making a very subtle adjustment. And I'm turning it back. You can see it moving. Again, it's very subtle. If you were to make a much larger adjustment, you would loosen that knob, and then you can just push on it. Is that not loose?
She's loose, it's just...
Push it. No, you got to push that one. There. And then you can make a much quicker adjustment. Go ahead and pull it and pull this back. Let's go back to 7. I think I'm pulling while you're pushing. Let me set this down. Hold on. Let me get. There we go. So you put your thumb there and you can just push it and it goes real smooth. We'll put it back to 7.5. Lock it. Once it's at the dimension you want, so in this case it's a 10 by 7.5, you set the feed. Go ahead and loosen that up. Turn the knob. So this one's real simple, just turn it. So what we're doing here is we're going to go to 12.5, and we know it's 12.5 because we're trying to do a 7.5 inch riser. So wherever 7.5 lines up with this scale, and in this case it's 12.5, that's where we set that unit. Once it's set, snug it up. You don't have to make it incredibly tight, just make it pretty snug, and then you're ready to run. And what we did with the controls to get it there was we just hit reset, which will send the tool out into the middle, and then I killed it by putting my hand in front of the sensor. That way this is loose, got no air on it, so when you go to adjust the template, you're not fighting that air pressure, which is what we were doing at first. So yeah, I believe that's it.